right now. We've got Matt Bates of Movement Mortgage. He's here with us today to talk about a big subject. I got to tell you, I'm running into this all the time. We've asked Matt to come in and talk about solar panels and how they factor into lending when you're looking to get a mortgage. But Matt Bates, Movement Mortgage, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. Glad to be here. And yes, solar panels are something that is becoming more and more as people get them and get them installed. You drive down the road, you see them more and more frequently on roofs of people's homes.
Sure do.
So it's becoming a regular conversation with clients and trying to figure out how it works. The crazy thing about this solar industry and this a trend that's going on, I guess, as you can call it, is that I seem to find that not every solar system and the money that it costs to get the solar on the house is the same.
Mhm.
People have different size solars systems. People, you can lease them. You can let the utility company put it on and basically use the solar, but it's owned by the utility company. You can purchase the solar systems and then finance them and own them after you get done financing them. There's all these different situations going on, and it impacts people and how they purchase these homes. It generally comes into trying to make sure that you still qualify for the loan with the solar panel payment included in
Mhm.
your overall debt to income ratio. Why that's important is because it's included in your buying power. So if let's say the payment is $300 a month for the solar panels,
Mhm.
you essentially have to be pre-approved for a house that would cost that for $300 more worth of financing without the solar panels. So
Correct.
somebody that's qualified to buy a $400,000 house with solar panels, instead of qualifying for 500, you're now qualifying for less because of the solar panel. When you want to purchase a home with a solar system on it, you have to go through two applications, one for the mortgage to purchase the home and the application to take over the financing terms for the seller that's currently has those in place. So you're applying for a loan that you didn't initially negotiate for. You're bound to these terms that were sold to somebody else, and you have to take
Correct.
over for that. So that's number one. It's double the application process and it's double the underwrite with this, but you're dealing with a solar company for the second one. And that
Yep.
and the second important part that I wanted to add is that a lot of these homeowners that are selling their houses with solar panel systems, if they were purchased, you get a rebate. And depending on the cost of the original system, the last scenario that I'm referring that this has happened, the seller got a $9,000 rebate. And if the rebate gets applied to the balance of the loan that's
Mhm.
for the solar panels, then the payment gets reduced by, let's say, $125 or $150. And you get a much more attractive payment. If you take the rebate and you spend it on other debt or somewhere else in your life, then that payment gets fixed at the higher rate.
Yeah.
And if you're the buyer taking over the financing for the solar panels, you're paying the majority of the loan back without getting the benefit of the rebate. So the rebate should be negotiated in with the purchase of the home for a per diem amount of, okay, if you get 9 grand and there's 30 years of financing on these solar panels, then you should get a portion of the rebate. And I see the rebate never getting compensated for the buyer who's now in charge of this loan. So there's a lot there, and be cautious. Make sure you do your homework before you do it, and
Yeah.
it's not. I can be ready for a ride.